Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back. It's your boy, Cool Rob. I'm cooler than cool, cooler than the most, cooler than the other side of the pillow. Welcome back to another episode of Cool Rob Show, live from the bullpen, y'all. Season 3. We are in the Season 3 mode. Thank you so much for showing love and supporting me with all the phone calls and texts and support. Like I always say, it touches the soul, and when the soul is touched, it's a beautiful thing. Please subscribe to Cool Rob TV, all caps, leave comments. Like, dislike. We're always looking for new people to come on the show. Please subscribe to Movie Hood TV. As you can see, I got a shirt even on display today. You know, you can hit them up. They got for some of the hottest merch that's out there. So please subscribe to their channel as well. Show them some love. They're a big part of the show. But enough of me, because I want to get back to the fellas. As you can see, they're back. I got an action-packed show for us today, man. We're going to talk AEW wrestling, WWE wrestling, and NXT wrestling as well. So before I introduce you, we had a third person, my boy Pat, but something may be going on, some technical difficulties, so he should be joining us in a second. But let me go to my man Hollywood. What's up, Hollywood?
Not much. How you doing, Cool Rob?
How you doing, bro? Thanks for coming back, man. How you?
I'm good.
Cool, man. I got an exciting show for us, man. That's why I want to hurry up and start. I'm telling you, bro. You're going to love it. Joe, what's up, Joe?
Oh, doing good. Trying to stay cool.
Me too,
I'm not as cool as you, but, you know, pretty cool.
Hey, you got the long hair, bro. I wish I had that long hair. If I had your long hair.
It don't help in the heat lately. It ain't helping right now. It's hard to keep it right now.
Hey, you know what? I'm thinking about cutting this off, too. I'm seriously thinking about it, cutting this off. Who knows? Next time you see me, I might have a short cut. But I wanted to start before I started the show off. Last time we was together, I told everybody I had my NWO shirt on. But when I look back on it, you couldn't see it. So here's my NWO shirt, everybody. There's my shirt representing NWO, because when you NWO, you NWO for life. Like I say, when Pat joined us again, we'll definitely introduce him. I definitely want to get started, though. I wanted to get started. Man. I got an action-packed show. So here we go, y'all. So last time we was together, and before we left, I asked you guys, I said, if we was the band, if we was the clique, who would we be? Who would you choose or who would we be? Hollywood, you said Four Horsemen. Joe, you said NWO, the old NWO, and I said NWO Black and White. So I'm going to start off with Joe. Who the characters be? Who we played in the group for NWO? You said NWO old characters. So who would we be in the group?
Yeah. We'll use we got you for Hogan, because you're kind of there in the leader. Then we've got Pat. He's the big heavy man. He's going to be Nash. And then we got Hollywood's. He's Hollywood Scott Hall. We got him there. Then I'm going with Sting.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to turn on everybody.
I love it. I especially love the Sting when he was coming down the rafters. I love that Sting.
Oh, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
All right, Hollywood, take us away, man. Who we be in the Four Horsemen? I'm interested to know who would I play.
Flair, man, you're the mouthpiece.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
Pat would definitely be Tully Blanchard, the enforcer, and then me and Joe would be the Anderson brothers.
Okay, cool. I love it. Now, Pat said NWO Wolfpack, so when he joins us, hopefully he'll give us his characters of who we're playing in the group. So I'm NWO Black and White, the original NWO when it first hit the scene. And so this is who I think we would be. I would play Scott Hall. Pat would be Kevin Nash. Hollywood would be Hollywood Hogan, because you already got the name.
Well, yeah.
And Joe, Eric Bischoff.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys, man. I thought that would be fun,
That was fun.
Okay, another thing, too, fellas, because I forgot to do this in our last show. Remember, we made all these predictions, right? But I didn't get a chance to tell y'all that who won the predictions and what was the records. So last night when I was doing my homework and I was putting together this show, I got the records, y'all. So here we go. I'm gonna do something for y'all. I know y'all gonna like this. I'm gonna share the screen real quick. I'm gonna go to a document. me see. Should be popping up in 1 second, fellas. Let me see. And in 1 second, 1 second. Here we go. All right. Well, let me start off. I hit the wrong one, but I'll start off with the bold prediction winner. And the bold prediction winner is Joe.
Joe. At least I won something.
Yeah, you won. You won. You got 3 of them actually right. You said Coke will stay with Dark Order, which he did. You said Lance will put Joey through a table. I said chair. I don't know why I said chair, but he put him through a table. And Orange did try his best. Me and Pat went 1 and 4, and Hollywood went 0 and 5 in the predictions. So now let's go to the actual winners of the predictions for the matches. Winner is Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
Hollywood 6 and 4. Rob 5 and 4. Joe and Pat 5 and 5. And Hollywood, the match that you won was Kenny Omega and Paige to win their tag team match. All right, so yeah, I thought that'd be fun, y'all. So
you got the private party. I remember when that happened. You got private party. I was like, well, you got that one on us. I knew you were up there.
So yeah, thank y'all so much for that, man. I thought that'd be fun. I wanted to show y'all who won the actual prediction winner, who was the prediction winner, who was the bold prediction winner as well. So congratulations to Pat, Hollywood, and Joe. All right for that. All right, let's get started, y'all. I got an action-packed show. Let's talk wrestling. Like I said, we're talking AEW, we're talking NXT, and we're talking WWE today. And so I wanted to start off by talking about Fyter Fest Day 2. And I just want to give a recap to the fans. And as you can see the screen in the background, as we talk about the matches, I will play them as we talking about them. So first question, I'm going to go with Joe. Was you surprised that Orange Cassidy didn't win?
Yeah, I really thought he was going to get a push there, I guess. I don't know what I said in my predictions, but I really thought he was going to go with it. And I don't really see why that they let Jericho in this particular situation, but I don't know what they got planned for the future. But same thing with the Best Friends. I don't know about them. I'm kind of like, well, I don't know what they got planned. Maybe they're going to do something special. But yeah, I really think that that was pretty decent the way that they let them come out like that. But I don't know. So I don't know. I'm kind of mixed about it. I'm kind of
Hollywood, what about you, bro? What you think about this? Was you surprised that Orange Cassidy didn't win?
I know I predicted Jericho to win, but as the match went on, I really started to think they were going to give it to Orange Cassidy, and I was a little hurt that they didn't.
Yeah, I was really shocked. Like I say, he was in prime position for a push. That went over Jericho would have took him to the next level, and it shocked me. Jericho.
He went down looking great, though.
Oh, yeah, he definitely – but, his last couple matches has been like that. He looked good, but then he lose. That's why I'm surprised that he lost against Jericho. Man, he was that close for this push. But, hey, I don't know. I love the match, though.
It was a good match.
It was an excellent match.
Yeah, like I said, Joe, you nailed it on the coffin. He tried his best from start to finish.
Yeah, he did. I mean, I thought they were going to give it to him. I don't know when he's going to get his major push. If I don't know what they're building up for him, but this seemed to be time to push him.
Yeah, so yeah, we got to see that. Wait and see what's going to go on next. Okay, next question. I'm going to go with Hollywood. AEW lost again. Pat, get ready to join us, y'all. Here we go. Let me introduce Pat back into the fold before we move on. Pat, you with us? We'll give Pat a couple seconds to join us. Hollywood, AEW lost against the NXT and the Raiders on both nights. Is it cause for concern?
Yes, because I will tell you what, I've watched NXT, and they're putting on a heck of a show.
Good stuff right there. I got something to say about NXT at the end. Joe, what you think, Joe? Cause for concern. NXT beat AEW. And keep in mind, this was pay-per-view versus pay-per-view, even though it was free on TV. Cause for concern?
Oh, no, I don't think so. They're still winning the demographic that most of the advertisers care about. So, I think they were the 7th show on Wednesday, this out of all the shows on Wednesday night. So, as far as that, I mean, the TNT is going to keep paying them. And I actually watched that NXT, since we're going to talk about it, and I haven't watched NXT in a long time, since probably like when Finn Balor was there doing all those matches with Owens and everyone. But they got a good, it's pretty good. I do like NXT. I forgot. I was like, oh, man. There's even a couple guys I didn't know about.
Adam Cole, baby.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I knew about him.
You know what? So I'm going to go back to what Hollywood said. Man, that's my first time watching NXT. First time ever watching NXT with the Bash at the Beach. Mm-hmm. Man, I was impressed. I ain't gonna say a lot to you. I was taken away. I was like, man, I didn't know they was doing this over here. It's almost better than Raw and SmackDown. I mean, honestly,
it is.
It is.
I thought I was the only one, man.
I haven't watched Raw or SmackDown in a long time, but I haven't watched NXT. I don't know. It's probably been maybe a year, I guess, or maybe a little over a year even, I guess. I'm trying to think, because I seen Tommaso coming up and the Gargano thing, and then probably whenever Tommaso got injured and was out for a little while, that's probably the last time I was watching NXT. So it's been over a year since I've been watching it, but I watched it for a long time coming up.
Yeah, I loved it, man. I was very impressed. But also, like you said, Joe, in that key demographic, that 18 to 49, AEW won on both nights. And according to the ratings battle, that's one of the most important. So I thought it would be a good question. Like I say, I was really surprised NXT did beat them back-to-back nights, pay-per-view versus pay-per-view. But in the 18 to 49 demographic, AEW won both nights. So guess we'll see. We'll keep each other posted about this ratings battle. All right, moving on. Favorite match of the night. Joe, take it away. AEW Fyter Fest Day 2. What's your favorite match?
Jericho Cassidy. Yeah, that was an excellent match.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it was. I liked it. I was kind of biased though, because like I said, I wanted Orange Cassidy went so bad, freshly squeezed. But hey, what about you, Hollywood? Best match of the night.
Best 8-man tag I've ever seen: FTR and the Young Bucks versus Lucha Bros and Butcher and the Blade.
Oh man, you know what? That's my answer.
What a match!
Oh, you took the answer away from me. That was a match. I love that match. I came away very impressed with that one. And guess what? I forgot to put it on here, but a lot of us picked FTR to win. I think it was only one of us that picked Butcher and the Blade and Lucha Brothers to win. So I was shocked. I was shocked that they let the Lucha Brothers win over FTR and the Young Bucks. So AEW, they kind of confusing me which directions they going. I thought once Cassidy would win, he didn't win. I thought FTR, Young Bucks would win, they didn't win. So it's interesting to see where they go.
It kind of makes sense now that they announced the match for next week.
FTR versus
Lucha Bros.
Yeah, I got you. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a few minutes. And Fight for Falling prediction. Thank y'all so much, fellas. We're moving on to actually Fight for Falling predictions. And so that's coming up Wednesday. First match, Joe, who you going with? FTR versus the Lucha Bros.
FTR's getting the win to keep them going strong, because they got to give the belts to them at some point, I guess, because they've already had the match Omega, so they got to get FTR to get to Kenny Omega. So it's going to be one of the matches to get them up in their ratings that they've got going. And because they're not even rated, I don't think FTR's even rated. I was looking at the ratings. I don't even think they're on the top 5. So they got to kind of get going if they're going to keep justifying their ratings. So I think they are going to get a couple wins before the title, and then they're going to get up there on the ratings, at least to third place or something on the rating scale, and then they're going to get a shot. So I think they're going to win.
Okay, cool. Hollywood, who you going with? FTR, Lucha Bros.
My gut says FTR, but I cannot pick against the Lucha Bros.
Hey, good one. I'm gonna break the tie. I'm gonna go Lucha Bros. I came away impressed. That 8-man tag. I like the Lucha Bros. So
That Canadian Destroyer over the top rope into the group. What a move!
Oh my goodness gracious!
Yeah, that was something else. I'm going Lucha Bros, and I'm keeping score. All right. So next time we meet up, we're gonna
It's
see.
a pay-per-view again. It's another pay-per-view. They're just got them coming at us.
And it's Wednesday, right?
Yep.
All right, cool. Be looking forward to that. Okay, next match on the card. I don't know if they're gonna put these matches in order, but next match, TNT Championship, Sonny Kiss versus Cody. Who we going with? Hollywood.
Cody, I think Sonny Kiss and Joey Janela are they're gonna be focused on that tag team. I don't think they're gonna give it to Sonny Kiss.
Okay, cool. What about you, Joe?
It's Cody. Like he just pretty much what he said. They got Joey. If Joey Janela beat Archer, then maybe, but they're gonna let them go and then bring them up on a tag team.
Yeah. I definitely think Cody gonna win this one. But quick question, because I didn't even have this down. Cody wins. Okay, now who else is in the running for the TNT Championship? Joe.
Oh, it's not. I don't think it's Brian Pillman anymore after the dark match. He got squashed. The next one, I don't even know. Darby, no, I think they might put him at the top. I'll say Darby Allin, but he might be going for the main title.
Yeah.
What about you, Hollywood? Who you think? Who you think gonna challenge for TNT?
I'll go Sean Spears.
It's a good one, Sean Spears.
I thought that, but then I don't know. They had that match already a couple times, and I didn't. I almost said Sean Spears, but so I don't know.
Oh, Pat, you back?
There's Pat.
I'm trying.
You back, bro? What's going on?
Not much. Sorry about that. I had to switch over to my phone. My computer's really not giving me what it needs to. So apologies.
Hey, don't worry about it. Thanks for joining us, bro. Everything good?
Yeah, man. Besides that, everything's great.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna catch you up on what we've been talking about. So I started off the show by saying, last show I said I had on the NWO shirt, but then when I look back on it, you never get a chance to see the shirt. So want to show you NWO.
Yeah, man. That's what's up.
Also, what'd you say, bro?
So that's what's up.
Yeah, for life, bro. Also, if you remember when we ended the show, I asked each one of you, I said, if we was a group, we was a band, we was a clique, who would we be and who the characters would be in the group? And we already went over ours, but you said NWO Wolfpack, so we all interested to know who we play in the Wolfpack.
Let's see. I would probably be Kevin Nash because I'm big sexy.
It's not the first time you got voted as Kevin Nash either.
Well, that's good to know there's a consensus. So who would everyone else be?
Yeah.
I could see Rob being Scott Hall.
There you go.
Second time for you.
Hollywood can be the Stinger. This is later NWO Wolfpack.
All right.
And then said Joe be Lex Luger, the total package.
Oh,
ooh, nice.
Bischoff, way better than Bischoff.
All right, cool. Thank you for that, bro. Really appreciate it. Also, I got a surprise for you as well. So remember, we had picked the predictions who we thought was going to win the matches, and we had both predictions as well. So I'm getting ready to pop a screen up here, and I want you to see who's the actual winners. So the winners were, for the actual predictions, who we thought was going to win the matches. Hollywood took it away with 6-4. Pat and Joe 5-5, and I went 5-4. And for the bold predictions, we had a winner. Bold prediction winner was.
That's the same.
That's predictions. My bad. Let me go back. All right, Pat. So our bold prediction winners were was Joe. Joe he went 3-2. He got 3 right. Me and you went 1-4, and Hollywood went 0-5.
I mean, I'm happy to get 1.
So yeah, want to catch you up on that. Thank you so much for that, fellas. I really appreciate it. So so Pat, thank you for joining us. You joined us in the actual. We were talking about Fight for Fallen. We was doing predictions. So I'm gonna catch you up, and so we can all keep moving at the same pace. FTR versus Lucha Bros. Who you think gonna win, Pat?
Oh man, I'm gonna go with FTR. Keep the momentum rolling.
Okay, cool.
With that
But
one.
I think it's gonna be messy.
So it's 2-2. 2 people pick FTR. 2 people pick the Lucha Bros. TNT Championship, Pat. Sonny Kiss versus Cody. Who you going with?
It's got to be Cody. This match feels like filler.
Okay, cool.
Agreed.
All right, and so now we all caught up. So I'm gonna stick with you, Pat. Here we go. The Elite versus Jurassic Express. Who you going with?
Oh, I'm gonna go with Jurassic Express because that's what I want to see.
Okay, cool. Hollywood, take it away. Who you going with?
The Elite. I'm not picking against the Young Bucks.
Joe, who you going with, Joe?
The Elite.
So y'all can help me out. Who's in the Elite again?
Elite.
So that's what Young Bucks and who else?
Omega.
Okay, all right, okay, cool.
Cody, maybe.
Yeah, Cody kinda. Hangman was in there for a while, but he
Hangman's I think all the way out, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I guess I'll break the tie. I'm actually gonna go with Jurassic Express as well.
They may do it.
Express.
So is this a 6-man tag?
Yeah.
So that means we have Marco Stunt. That might have changed my opinion a little bit, but I'm gonna stick with it.
All right, cool. And the match we've been waiting for that was postponed, but it's rolling around the corner. AEW Championship match. Brian Cage versus John Moxley. I know we already picked it, but we're gonna do it one more time. Maybe you guys want to change your answer. I'm gonna go with Joe. Who you going with, Joe? Cage or Moxley?
I'm changing my pick to Moxley. They got the other title now. I don't know what's going on. I feel like he ain't getting it now that they've did all this stuff, so I don't know.
Okay, cool. Hollywood. Mox versus Cage.
I'm gonna change it to Mox. Same reason Joe said with this whole new title thing. I don't know what's going on with all that.
And it's funny. Remember the last episode? I asked. I said, "Do you think they should add another title?"
Not that one.
Not that.
All right, Pat, take it away. Mox. Okay.
I'm gonna go with Moxley as well.
Oh no! Everybody's changed their gears.
That title
that means he's gonna lose.
Yeah, and then I don't know. Does Moxley get the title, or is it only the title for the one title? I don't even know how it's going down now. It's all got different.
I don't know if it's winner take all.
Yeah.
So at least the last answer to me. I guess I'm gonna go with I'm gonna stick with Cage. Stick with Cage. Let's see if I can get this one right. And I'm telling everybody, Pat, I'm keeping score as well. So next time we get together, I will unveil the winners.
Hold me accountable.
Another question, Pat, that you missed. What was your favorite match of the night? Fyter Fest Day 2.
It had, as much as I hate to say it, it had to be the 8-man tag. Like, I don't like matches like that all the time, but like sprinkle in like a car wreck like that every once in a while. It's just good. It's just good. It hit me in my old ECW feel. So I definitely enjoyed that match.
Me and Hollywood said the same thing. I definitely enjoyed that match. I wasn't even expecting that type of match. It was thrilling. It was full of action. I was into it.
Everybody got their spots.
Yeah, and I want to see some more Lucha Bros.
Phoenix is a madman. And he did that destroyer over the top rope.
Yep, that's what I brought that up too. That's what.
That's the spot of the night, maybe of the year.
I mean, but do you remember though? But before the before their last like pay-per-view, like he did like a big dive like that, and he splatted right on the floor and ended up missing the battle royal.
Yep.
I guess he's not afraid to go back to the well.
Oh no,
Ray Phoenix, crazy.
All right, y'all. So that's it for the AEW portion of the show. Thank y'all so much, fellas, for that. Like I said, we multitasking. We moving on to the NXT portion of the show. And I must admit that I never watched NXT a day in my life until last night. And I came away impressed. I loved it. You know, I was biased because, of course, I'm an AEW fan, but I had to watch it because I know we were going to talk about it. Man, I came away impressed both nights, both days of the show. I loved it. All right, so here we go. And this goes back to Pat, because you said in that last show, you said a match to look out for. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name, but let me know. Is it Arashir?
Io Shirai.
Io Shirai versus Sasha Banks. And let me let you know, Pat. Oh, that match, I love it. I'll rate that match a 5-star.
I would too. They really tore the house down.
So yeah, go ahead and take it away, Pat. What you think about that match?
I think it was great. They tore the house down. Not only that, but it helped advance the story with Sasha Banks and Asuka going into whatever Extreme Rules. I think is the next main roster pay-per-view. They got plenty of time. The horror show.
Yeah.
They got plenty of time to show what they can do, and it was a competitive match. I really enjoyed it. That was probably my favorite match of that first night on NXT for sure. Actually, probably both nights.
Man, that was a great match. Hollywood, take it away. What you think about this match?
Oh yeah, definitely greatest, not just women's match, in my opinion, one of the greatest matches from either show on both nights.
Man, I gotta agree with you on that one. Joe, take it away, Joe. What you think about this match?
I know Chris Jericho's mad because they beat out the Orange Cassidy main event. More people switched to the Io Shirai Sasha, or not. No, the other one. My bad. I got it mixed up. But anyway, yeah, that was a great match. It was a great match. It was the number one viewed thing on both of the nights was that Io Shirai Sasha Banks match. It was really, really epic.
And as you can see, to all the viewers out there, I got the match popped up on the screen. If you haven't seen it, please go back and watch this match. This was a great match. I would rate it a 5-star. I loved it, man. Like I said, I came taken away because, like I said, I never watched NXT before. Man, I want to watch some more. All right, which moves on to our next match. Title for title. Keith Lee versus Adam Cole. Joe, take us away. What you think about this match?
It was a really good match. I know Adam Cole's been there because I know he was there when I last watched NXT. It was right when the Undisputed was starting up and Fish had gotten injured, and then they kind of went and led Lance Archer, or not Lance Archer, Lance Storm. That's him, right? Yeah, he came in. But yeah, they did great. I was mad a little because the spoilers because they had the pre-taping. I already knew all the results for AEW, knew pretty much what was going to happen with the NXT night too. So, but it was still a great match. But I ended up watching it kind of the last of everything, just as, I already knew it was going to happen more or less. So it was awesome still.
I definitely can't wait to like this match as well. Keith Lee, let me give you my answers real quick. I think Keith Lee is a star to make WWE use him right. Hollywood, take it away. What you think about this match?
I've been a huge fan of Adam Cole since Ring of Honor days. I love Adam Cole. Great match. Keith Lee is definitely a star in the making. Please don't ruin him, WWE.
Please don't ruin him. Pat, take it away. Pat, what you think about this match?
Love the match, and I too got kind of I saw the spoiler. I knew what happened, but I was interested to see the contrasting styles because Keith Lee is so big and Adam Cole is a little bit on the smaller side. So I wanted to see how they could play off each other. It was a great match. They had great chemistry. I watched it all the way through, even though I already knew what the finish was.
So yeah, Joe and Pat, y'all both said the same thing. So what you mean the spoiler? So what happened with that?
You want to take it, Pat? Or?
Oh yeah, sure, I'll take it. So someone in the crowd when they were taping it had put a video up on Instagram that kind of gave away the finish, and then he took it down. But the internet saves everything, so if it's up there for 45 seconds, 2 seconds, someone will catch it. So they kind of spoiled who the winner was, but then he tried to come back and say they filmed 2 different endings, which they obviously didn't.
Yeah, but Triple H tried to say they filmed 2 different. And I'm like,
yeah, just to kind of cover it. But I mean, I don't think it took away from the viewership, but maybe it did.
I still watched the match even though I knew.
Yeah, I still watched it. I watched both shows at the same time. I got one on my laptop and I got one on my TV. So I had the audio on the Keith Lee Adam Cole match for sure.
I did not know that. Actually, I did hear something about that. Did that wrestler get in trouble? Didn't he say he's gonna get in trouble? Or?
They have a tag team on NXT, so we'll see. But yeah, apparently he didn't even think about it. He was just ignorant to put it up there. It's one of the I can't remember the name. Like I said, I haven't watched NXT forever. I got to get caught up on everything. But it was one of the tag team people.
It's Malcolm Bivens' team, Indashare, something like that. It was one of the guys from there. I mean, I don't know if they're going to get in trouble, but all I'll say is I haven't seen him on TV since.
I don't know how he wouldn't.
Yeah.
Good stuff there, fellas. Good stuff. So before we move on from NXT, does anybody got any other matches they want to talk about from Bash of the Beast, day 1, day 2?
How about the Joey Janela Lance Archer match?
Great match.
From night 2. So I guess I have like a question. Are all AEW matches just like no disqualification now? Because there was a table spot, or was that like a hardcore match? Or the refs just a little bit lenient, quote unquote, like the ECW referees were?
I don't think it was billed as like any kind of an extreme match. I think they're just like he's Joey Janela.
Yeah, they say at the ref's discretion. I think they get it. I think they get it where I first was watching this kind of, well, the rules they kind of do is in New Japan, the refs will even hit the wrestlers and stuff like that and like push them into each other and things like, but I mean, get aggressive with the wrestlers, but they also will let it go. Like if they're outside smashing somebody into a table or even in the crowd or whatever, sometimes the ref will disqualify that kind of stuff. But if it's like a big title match or something, they'll let it go. It's just like they say, at the ref's discretion. Just like a lot of people are talking. I hear Jim Cornette sometimes, and he's like, they don't even use the tag ropes. And FTR was talking about it, how they were trying. They want to bring the rules back into it.
Yeah, it's hard in a 8-man tag, but I didn't have as much of I didn't have any problem with that. I just. It just keeps the action going. Like, I'm mostly concerned about missing, like, a big spot that's, like, off screen, and I kind of want to see it.
So, speaking of that Joey Janela match against Lance Archer, the first thing that popped in my mind was when it first started, and when Lance Archer was carrying Sonny Bliss, was her name? Sonny Bliss?
Sonny Kiss.
Sonny Kiss.
Kiss.
He walking down the aisle, and he just threw it.
How about that 450 from Sonny Kiss? I didn't know. I haven't seen a lot of Sonny Kiss. I don't watch Dark every week, so I was pretty impressed by that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I love when he walked down the aisle and he threw in the ring. But also, Dark, that last Dark episode, that was a good episode. I watched the whole night, the whole card.
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
On that topic, what did you ever? If you guys watch Dark, I did watch the Brian Pillman Jr. match with Sean Spears as I roll my eyes, but I don't know what it is. I just don't like Sean Spears. He doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, all this. Well, for me, I was interested to see Brian Pillman Jr.
So was I. That's the only reason I watched the match.
Yeah, and then before you know it, that what's his name? The one-on-one. What's his name?
Sean Spears.
Sean Spears let him win. So I was really looking forward to seeing what Brian Pillman Jr. had to offer.
I've been watching him on the Independence for years, man. He's a great wrestler.
Oh yeah. Maybe they didn't let him out of his contract at MLW, and they're like, "Well, you're gonna have to lose then. We can't have you going over yet." Yeah, I don't know. I did not like it. I'm not. I mean, I like Sean Spears. I just think why not put him up against Him and Serpentico. I don't know if y'all like the Serpentico that's seen the guy with the mask. He wrestled on there as another guy without the mask. But anyway, I'd like that to have happened instead of maybe Scorpio Sky and let Pillman get over, something like that. He could put, I don't know, but put Shawn Spears over somebody that's not just somebody coming in with a name. I don't think,
I mean, I thought maybe they were trying to beef up Spears' resume a little bit if they're going to do the Horseman thing.
Yes.
If he's going to be like, if he's in it, he's the obvious weak link.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe they would give him to boost his record on their website, whatever that means, and just to give him some name wins to give him a little bit more credibility if that ever does happen, because they're teasing it all over Twitter. And maybe they're just working us, but
yeah.
Good stuff right there, Pat. Good stuff right there. Hollywood, you got anything to add?
The first match of NXT, Mia Kim versus LaRue in the street fight. That was a good match.
Definitely a good match. I know exactly the match you're talking about. I like that match as well. Joe, take it away, Joe. Any other matches from NXT or AEW Fyter Fest?
I like the strap match they had. I have not seen the what's his name? You know it, Pat? I don't you follow Crew Cut?
Dexter Loomis.
Yeah, man. He looks like he looks like a monster. And that strap match was so good. I like watching older wrestling. I've watched it since I was a child, back in the 80s even. And I'm telling you, it brought me back. They used to do that match quite often. I don't know when the last strap match was. Probably the first one ever at NXT, but I haven't even seen that in a while. But it's kind of cool the way they can use it. And he was just slinging them around. That was good. I like that.
I like Dexter Loomis.
Oh yeah.
I think he's got potential. He's got good size. He's got a unique look.
He's a Vince guy. Like, he's in the right spot. Vince likes him like that.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Good stuff right there, fellas. Good stuff. Now we're moving on to WWE. All right, so I put some questions together for WWE. So here we go. Joe, who is your favorite wrestler currently right now in WWE?
Got a lot. I think Finn Balor, but or Prince Balor. I don't know. They've changed him now, but yeah, him.
What about you, Pat? Who you going with? Favorite WWE wrestler?
He stole my answer, but but I'll take it. I'll take it in another direction. I kind of like John Morrison. You get like the rock star vibe when he walks out in the coat and the sunglasses. He's got the chiseled body and the long hair.
Good stuff right there. Hollywood, favorite WWE wrestler?
Mine's pretty easy because he's in WWE right now, and he's my favorite all-time wrestler, which is Jeff Hardy.
Okay.
Oh, I hate the way they're doing him.
I hate the way they're using him right now, but Jeff Hardy will always be my favorite wrestler.
Oh, yeah. I just hate the way they're doing that. I drank a little bit. Now I don't because I couldn't handle it necessarily. So the alcoholism stuff there, oh, man, it makes me sick the way they're doing that. I'm not even joking.
Oh, yeah. When you're a sober alcoholic.
Because, I'm just saying he really has a problem and you're doing it like that. I'm just like, oh, if that was me, I don't know if I could handle it. Like, are they trying to bury him or get him to mess up? I don't understand it.
I think they're burying him because Jeff's getting ready to leave.
Maybe. I mean, it's just like, I
just read an article last night about Jeff saying he's going to leave.
I don't blame him. God.
Give us the scoop, Hollywood. What you read?
It was just an article basically saying Jeff's unhappy with what's going on, and when his contract's up, he's probably not signing another one.
You know when his contract up?
Toward the end of this year.
Cool.
Months, so.
Pat.
Juicy tidbits.
All right, I already asked you, Pat. Here we go. My favorite wrestler, WWE, would be bad guy, Roman Reigns.
Nice.
Yeah, I just can't get over it after he beat Undertaker that night. The next night on Raw, he came down there and the fans cussed him out. So yeah, definitely Roman Reigns, the bad guy.
Most hated baby face in WWE history.
Huh?
He's the most hated baby face in WWE history.
But you know what? I think that bad guy character fits him better than the good guy character.
They've needed to turn him.
That would have been the easiest turn of all time, and they just won't do it.
Yeah.
Especially that night, the night after WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
they could have put it into another gear, and they don't want to do it.
Let him go full Stone Cold.
Right? Exactly. I mean, if Hulk Hogan went heel, so can Roman Reigns.
Right.
Added another 8 years on Hogan's career.
I agree. All right, here we go, guys. Good stuff right there. Who would you like to see get a push in WWE? Joe.
Not watched a lot lately. I mean, Finn Balor, he's getting his push in the NXT situation. But Morrison, I'd like to see him, but he's kind of getting pushed. But I'd like to let him do his singles because they tried to have the Matt Riddle-Morrison match recently. I did watch that one. That was a SmackDown match anyway, I think it was last SmackDown. The Matt Riddle and Morrison, and I've seen Morrison a lot, and he can be the guy. He has been the guy for a lot of companies. I'd like to see him go for the main title probably. Get a good singles run. Get him away from Miz. Let him go.
All right, good stuff right there. Hollywood, who you going with?
As far as Matt Riddle. But I do think Morrison needs Miz to be the mouthpiece.
Oh, no.
Morrison's not a great talker.
He's not the best.
Miz is. If Miz was more of like the manager and not necessarily like a tag team partner, I think that would work.
Pat, take it away, Pat.
I'm going to go with the guy that hasn't been on TV a lot or really at all lately. My man, Mustafa Ali. He's got talent. Like, I don't think he'll be a world champion. He can be an IC or a US champion for sure. He's got enough skills.
I like it. Hollywood, I'm going with you. I got to go with the King of Bros. I mean,
Matt Riddle.
Yeah, he like I said, I didn't know nothing about Matt Riddle, but just recently I started really watching him. I like what I see.
Yeah, he's a different character. He's a totally different, and I love that he kicks the sandals off of people.
Hopefully the speak out movement don't mess him up though.
Yeah, I'm hoping those allegations aren't true about him, but we'll see where that ends up.
I think he's good with that. Like, they weren't nearly as damning as they were for some other people.
Yeah,
I feel like if it was too real, Vince probably would have pulled him by now.
Well, they've known about it for a while. They knew about it before any of the, before that girl came out. They've known about it for years. There was an affair. The wife knows about it. It was common knowledge to smarks. It was common, but then whenever it got out, so really the girl's been coming after him, so I don't really know. I'm definitely not trying to defend him or anything. I'm just saying that WWE did know prior to him on that one.
Right, good stuff. I did read that as well, Joe. We're moving on to Extreme Rules, non-title match. I don't know if you want to call it a Boneyard match part 2, but Wyatt versus Strowman. Fiend versus Strowman. I don't know.
I was going to ask whether it was
the Fiend. I don't know what you want.
So he I guess he's going to be playing all 3 characters.
Let me look real quick. Joe, go ahead.
Pat, who you going with in that match?
Man,
give me a bold prediction.
I got a confession first. Like, I have not been watching SmackDown recently. Like, by the time Friday rolls around, I'm a bit wrestled out. But if it's the Fiend, it's got to be Wyatt. But if it's like Mr. Rogers, Bray Wyatt, it's just going to be Braun Strowman again, I think. I mean, I think they should put the title on Bray Wyatt. He's got a lot more to offer, I think.
Good stuff. Hollywood, what you think?
Same. If it's the Fiend, then I think the Fiend will win. But if it's Bray Wyatt, it's probably going to be Strowman.
Joe, what you think, Joe?
I'm not seeing who it is, but I'm with them. If it's the Fiend, then he's going to push. They're going to get him over, and he's going to get the title. But if he comes up I know they've already had Mr. Rogers, Bray, and then it's a swamp fight.
Okay, swamp fight.
And it's a non-title match, it says.
Right.
Oh, if it's a swamp fight, then it's going to be Bray.
Yeah, I'm going, and it's cinematic match. Yeah, I'm going with Bray still. I'm not for sure if it's the Fiend or if it's going to be the middle. I don't know. I'm going with Strowman.
Well, from what the rumors that I'm hearing is that all 3 characters are going to come out during this match. Reason why I believe that he's going to win simply because I think they're setting up part 3 at SummerSlam. So if he win this one, then they'll break the tie at SummerSlam, which I think Wyatt will win then, or the Fiend, and then he'll regain the championship.
Yeah, at the bottom of this article I have up right now, it says this is leading into a possibility of Wyatt as the Fiend taking the championship at SummerSlam.
It's definitely going to be Strowman.
So I would probably say Strowman then.
All right, good stuff. All right, here's another match that I definitely want to ask you guys about. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Eye for an eye match. I still don't know which direction they're going in with this one, but Joe, take it away. What you think about this Monday Night Messiah versus Mysterio in an eye for eye match?
I read the article about this. They're going to use CGI, and someone's actually going to rip the eye out. Is what they said. What I read, they're using CGI to. Well, I don't know who's going to win, but they're going to have it rip someone's eye out. Apparently, for real, pretend.
Pat, anything to add with that, Pat?
I've read that Mysterio's not under contract anymore. He's just kind of playing nice. So if that's true, I think, they'll put Rollins over. But didn't AEW have a eye for an eye match with Moxley and one of the Santana or Ortiz? I can't remember which one it was.
No, Santana. He got it though.
Yeah, everyone was walking around like a one-eyed pirate.
Someone texted about it, and I remember which one it was. They were like, "You're welcome for that one." Maybe it was Tony Khan, but he definitely said something about the eye match. They're like, "Well, we did that like a month ago."
Tony Khan, yeah, he did say something. It was Tony Khan. I like Tony.
It'll be interesting to see the CGI eye removal.
Yeah.
Easy for me to say.
Hollywood, take us away. What you think about this eye for an eye match?
I think Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins. They pushed him so much.
Does he make a necklace out of the eyeball and wear it into into Monday Night Raw?
That'd be fun.
I don't know.
So can you guys explain to me what's this CGI thing about? What's that about?
From what I read, it's just they're gonna make it green screen the eye. Apparently, they're gonna like try to make the eye come out on like a CG, doctored computer graphic of someone ripping. I guess say it's Rollins is gonna rip his eye out, and they're gonna do it like a horror movie, more or less. This is what I kind of got out of it. Which I don't know. It might be, you read all kinds of stuff. I've read so many articles. And it don't really happen like that. It's just, but I mean, apparently someone knows because they were hired in on the crew that was working with the CGI. I don't know if they've already got it done or what, but that's apparently what it came from.
Shout out to Joe's cat. What's the cat name right there?
Mew Mew.
Always making a guest appearance. I like that.
It does. I think it's done it once before. Actually, I was watching it back over. I was like, oh, cat come in there.
Yeah, I got a cat right behind me, too. He ain't jump up yet. I'm surprised he didn't. All right, good stuff right there, fellas. Now, we'll move on to the wrestling news and notes and latest rumors. I got a couple of things down there I wanted to discuss with you guys. And it's funny, we already talked about this, but I was going to ask this question. Do you guys like the Jeff Hardy storyline? And Joe, you already said no. You want to elaborate more on that?
Oh, it's disgusting. And like I said, I'm not trying to be like the holier-than-thou guys, but I quit drinking after I screwed up in December. And so, for literally recovering alcoholic, to me, to put myself in his position I would be furious. I would be irate that they even brought it in. I don't know. I would never do it unless I like literally had to or something like that. But I would be livid. I would be extremely unhappy about it. I can't believe y'all are even bringing this up. It's, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, maybe they are trying to bury him before he gets out.
Hollywood, I know it's your favorite wrestler. What you think about it?
I agree, man. They've always done this to the Hardys, though. They've always brought the Hardys' real-life drama into wrestling. If you remember the Lita Matt Hardy situation with Edge.
I know.
Like, they always bring the Hardys' real-life crap into this. Like, as a recovered alcoholic. Like, I don't appreciate it.
Pat, what you think, Pat?
I think it's in poor taste. for sure. Could they not have come up with something else?
Anyway.
I mean, even if they wanted to have a program with Jeff Hardy and Sheamus, which is fine, you know, they could have done it another way.
Which, by the way, their next match is a bar fight.
Yeah.
I mean, do we have rules on that? Like, because it's not this Sunday, right? It's next Sunday, Extreme Rules.
Yes, I think it's an Extreme Rules match.
Yeah, the bar fight. So, like, I guess it's going to be no holds barred in a bar with a recovering alcoholic where they're going to smash him through drinks. Like, if he's on parole or something, like, I don't even know how they could have him around the drinks like that or something. Like, I guess he didn't get any kind of trouble or they just faked it with water and food coloring. I don't know. I don't like it at all.
I'm just sitting here thinking, out of all the writers and producers that's a part of this storyline, not one person said, I don't think this is a good idea. Everybody's okay with it. Like, I know somebody should have said, like, I think we should think twice about this.
And at this point, I feel like Jeff Hardy's been in the wrestling business long enough. He could be like, no, we're not doing that.
He should be able to. I mean, maybe he's okay with it. Who knows? I doubt it. I mean, it's not just like he messed up like one time. There's
he's had
history
plenty of times. Yeah.
That's why he left WWE the first time. They wouldn't, and then there was that. What was it?
Jeff Hardy
Slammiversary or whatever. He couldn't even compete. He was so hopped up.
They had to call it in to get him out of there, and you can see him. He kicks out, and they're like, "The 3, get out of here!" Oh, that is like the most worst infamous match in history. Almost.
Eric Bischoff had to walk down to the ring and be like,
and explain it to the crowd and everyone who had bought it on pay-per-view.
Right.
Oh, I got to go back and look at that. So what am I missing? What happened again?
You can tell when Jeff's coming to the ring that he is extremely messed up. Like, he's kind of falling. He's really dizzy. And even Sting, when Sting gets in the ring, he just kind of looks at him and he's like, oh, great. Here comes walking down Eric Bischoff to get it. He leans in and basically, like, tells Sting and Jeff, like, hey, this is one move, 1, 2, 3, we're done.
All right, cool. As soon as we finish, I'm definitely going to go back and look.
What year was that? Like 2010, 11?
Yeah, it was. I was going to say like 20. Yeah, probably about 2010.
You can find it pretty easy.
Slammiversary. I mean, YouTube has
Jeff Hardy's Slammiversary. That's pretty much all you got to say.
Oh, yeah, apparently he was asleep on the couch, they said. They found him. He was all messed up. They sleep on the couch. His music hits. Nobody's looking. Like, they done had him out. Like, they weren't going to do it. They were trying to, come up with something to do. Some line or something, have him hurt on the ground or whatever. He hears his music, and he's asleep. He pops back up and starts walking out to the ring. They turn around. Hardy's not on the couch anymore. They look on the monitors, and he's walking out there.
Oh.
They're like, oh, my gosh, he got loose. Because, oh, man. He's got a problem. You can't be bringing it up like that. I think it's in very bad taste. But
agreed.
I think I found it, fellas. I think I found it right here. It's gonna pop up on the screen. Is this what y'all talking about?
Oh yeah, he takes like 5 minutes to take his shirt off. You can watch it.
He's all wobbly.
Live on the Cool Rob show with the fellas, y'all. We watching Jeff Hardy versus Sting. Said 2011.
2011.
Slammiversary event. Coming down the aisle, intoxicated.
Okay, he missed like 5 hands right there. He had to go back, and he was like, "Oh God, sorry about that, guys. Hey, I'm sorry about that."
I never saw this.
I don't think I haven't seen it, but I've definitely heard about it. I haven't watched it in like its entirety.
It's not very long. It's literally probably like a 3-minute video, 3-4 minute video.
Yeah. I wondered if like the people, like wrestling fans, thought it was like a work at the time.
And you said that eventually Eric Bischoff gonna walk down?
Yeah, it's almost as soon as Sting gets in the ring, the next music that hits is Eric Bischoff's, and he walks down to the ring and he says something to Sting, he says something to the ref, he says something to Jeff.
All right, here we go. Fast forward to Sting. There goes Sting. Good old Stinger, man.
When you get to the point of seeing Sting super disappointed is hilarious too, because he's like, "Oh God, here we go."
I think the look on Sting's face.
Yeah, look at it. Yep, right there. You can tell he's just like, crap.
He's like, oh nah, what's going on tonight? Not tonight. All right, so they're gonna look on Sting's face when he caught. They go Bischoff coming
There you
down.
go, Bischoff. Oh yeah, he says something. I forgot he's talking to somebody.
See, we had a little situation on March 3rd where the network got involved in our business.
Live on the show, y'all.
See, now he's telling Jeff what's going to happen.
And because Mr. Hardy was taken advantage of in such a
By the way, he makes this up on the spot. Like Eric Bischoff made all this up on the spot.
be fair.
Now he's telling Sting.
Good stuff right here, fellas. I never saw this before. And you say that he's gonna.
I think it's one, maybe two moves, and then he just pinned him.
And Joe back in the room.
Yeah, and that Sting hits EB. That's how he gets him out of the ring.
I want to see this one move, and then.
Declines to throw the shirt. Now decides to better focus on the task at hand, and that's trying to win back the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, not just for himself, but also for Eric Bischoff, Hulk Hogan, and everyone aligned with him.
And Scorpion Death Drop. Match is over. See how he tried to kick out?
Yeah.
He was so messed up he forgot.
Oh, he forgot, yeah. He kicks out, you can see, and he's there.
And Sting's like, no.
Good stuff
Sting
right
gets
there.
mad.
Live on the show. This is live, y'all. And
It's
I
good
never
stuff.
saw this. Never even saw this. That's good stuff right there, y'all. Moving on. I don't know if you guys caught this. Do you guys listen to the Booker T podcast?
Nah, I didn't even know Booker T had a podcast, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
He has his own
All the time.
podcast. So Booker T,
I haven't seen or I haven't listened to it.
Booker T said, and I quote, Bailey, he's talking about Banks and Bailey. Bailey is good at everything, but not great at nothing. And then, of course, Banks came back and said, we better than Harlem Heat. Can you dig it, sucker? And then Booker T shot back and said, we are 10-time champions, and then we also in the Hall of Fame, which you're not. So I thought you guys caught this, but I was just going to ask you guys, do you agree with Booker T when he said Bailey is good at everything, but not great at nothing? Pat.
As much as I love what Sasha and Bailey are doing, like right now, I can't say that he's wrong. I mean, she's a good wrestler. She's not a great wrestler. She's a good promo. She's not like a great promo. I mean, I can see it. I mean, he would know better than I would.
What about you, Hollywood? What you think?
Yeah, I was always a fan of Bailey, but the one thing I never got was, why is your finisher a belly to back? Like, it's a belly to back suplex. That's your finisher. Couldn't come up with something better than that? Or Bailey to back, whatever the hell the name of the finisher is. I don't know. I agree. Yeah, she's good, but not great.
I'd rather she went back to using the Macho Man elbow.
Agreed, man. Anything's better than just a simple suplex.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Joe, you agree? Bailey good at everything?
No, I think Bailey is pretty great. You can just go back with it. She had like match of the year in 2017 between her and Sasha Banks. It was like a Iron Man match. So, I mean, in NXT, she was so over. You got a little girl that like came to every match dressed up just like her. Well, I mean, she was so over. I think it's bad booking, or she would still be so over with her and Sasha Banks. I mean, they're going to turn on each other for the fourth, fifth time. So, I mean, she can be really, really good. She's an excellent worker. So, I mean, I think she is extremely good, and that she's already been pushed to the moon, obviously, but they could have kept her up there. The heel thing for me is like not a Bailey. They need to turn Roman Reigns, and they need to keep Bailey as the forever face.
The hugger.
Yeah, she was so over. I don't know.
I wouldn't mind seeing when they split. I wouldn't mind seeing Sasha be the heel because she's good at that.
Yeah.
That boss character from NXT was also very over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I also definitely don't like Bailey as a heel. She needs to have the flailing arm guys and be the hugger again.
No, you know what? I never really watched too much of Bailey. I was always a big Banks fan. I love me some Sasha Banks, but I'm just I'm recently picking up on Bailey. I mean, she seemed like a pretty good athlete to me. I just thought it was funny that I caught that quote from Booker T. Moving on, you guys watching Slammiversary Hollywood? You gonna watch Slammiversary?
Only because I want to see what WWE people end up showing up at Slammiversary. Because there's been a lot of people that have been released that have kind of been hinted. Obviously, I know Drake Maverick's no longer going to be one that shows up. He came back to WWE, but...
Pat, you watching Slammiversary?
If that's this weekend, it's news to me.
When is it? I don't know. I don't know when it's
18th.
coming up.
18th, I'm pretty positive. I've got a ring in my bedroom that's kind of like one of those Christmas rings, and it counts down to Slammiversary.
Yep, it's July 18th.
Isn't that the same night as the Extreme Rules?
I don't think so. Maybe. But I think they do theirs on Saturdays, don't they?
It's the next
maybe.
day. Extreme Rules is on Sunday. It's July
Okay,
19th.
gotcha.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
So, Joe, you gonna watch it, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Now, where can you find it at? Because I want to watch it. Where can you find it? What local network?
I can't remember. FX, maybe? No. It's whatever one owns them.
Anthem, Spike. No, not Spike.
Might be Anthem.
They're owned by Anthem. Maybe it's Fight TV.
Fight
Something.
TV. Yep, you nailed it.
Yeah. They keep changing. They definitely switch up their provider a lot because they were on like the Outdoor Channel less than a year ago, and they've been all over. But they're still there. They're still fighting.
Holding on somehow.
Running shows still. One of the only 3, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I'm gonna do what I always do. I'm just gonna wait till as soon as they go off and put it up on YouTube.
I might check it out. I've not watched Impact TNA in a long time. I think the last match I watched was Sami Callihan against Tessa Blanchard.
Who's now fired.
Yeah, well,
their main event was going to be, I think, like a lot of them aren't there now. I think like 40% of their main event was fired.
No, you know what? It was Pentagon against Sami Callihan. That match was violent.
Oh yeah, where they stab him in the head with the spike.
Pentagon took the spike with a baseball bat and put it right into his forehead.
That was a great match. If you're into that kind of stuff.
Every once in a while, I'm an ECW fan at heart.
It was very ECW. I love that.
I've been out for a while. Do you know who 2 of the big stars in there right now are? Ken Shamrock and Tommy Dreamer.
Oh yeah, and Rob. If you haven't seen Rob Van Dam, for you ECW guys, he is on another level of wild right now.
Well, I know he's got the wife and the
stoner lifestyle.
Yes, and they come out to the ring, and the girl is just wild, and they're just making out, tongue kissing the whole time. I mean, he is having fun.
At his age, and all the
he's been not straight edge, but he's been pretty decently straight edge, other than the weed, but forever.
Wow, that's legal in a lot of jurisdictions these days.
Oh yeah, he was in Michigan. They've been legal for decades. But I'm just saying, he other than that, he wasn't out there drinking and partying. He was never one of those guys, and now he's kind of gotten in his retirement age, so to speak. He's letting loose, having a drink with his ladies.
That's good work if you can get it.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely gonna watch Slammiversary. I'm very interested to see who's gonna show up. I'm definitely gonna watch.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun to see who shows up.
I just want to see Ken Shamrock in a ring again.
He's been doing he's still in shape. I would not fight him.
He was one of my favorite wrestlers.
Not even close. I loved him in UFC, but he's in good shape. I just seen him, just watching recently, and he still can go. He can still go.
Man, I just remember that chair shot he took from The Rock that one time, right to the face, unprotected.
Yep.
So dream match. I thought this would be a good question. Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. Who are you going with, Joe?
Me, I would say Bobby Lashley, but WWE Brock Lesnar will definitely push. He's an impact because Bobby Lashley's made over here in TNA. That was where he's got big because they let him do the both things. So I love Bobby Lashley.
What about you, Pat? Lashley versus Lesnar.
I would love to see Bobby Lashley win. I saw Bobby Lashley at an MMA show one time. Met the man, took a picture with him. Super humble, nice guy. You know, I think he deserves to get over on Brock Lesnar, but I don't think Vince will let him do it.
Hollywood, what you think?
Well, first, I have a quick question. I haven't watched WWE in a while. Is the Rusev storyline finally over?
Rusev's gone, yeah.
Thank God.
Now he wants a divorce from Lana.
Well, it's definitely going to be Brock Lesnar because, like, he's Vince McMahon's, like, boy.
Right. I asked that question because I don't know if you guys heard, but Lashley's been going around basically saying that he wants to fight Lesnar. And it seems like, to me, I don't know, just in my opinion, that Lashley seems like he's getting a push in WWE.
Yeah.
They've definitely been pushing him. And I like it.
They use him terribly.
Letting him bang the old guy's wife. I mean, they've been giving him in the world.
Well, he's with MVP now, and looks like they're starting a little stable there.
I'm happy he got away from that storyline. As bad as the Jeff Hardy one is, I don't even know that wasn't a worse one with the infidelity, marriage, divorce, all that crazy.
I hated that.
Paul Heyman's good, but Paul Heyman is sometimes very bad.
When he's good, he's real good. And when he's bad, he's real bad.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, we made it to the end. It's our third episode together. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to all the viewers that's going to view this video. I hope you enjoy season 3 episode of the Cool Rob Show with the most explosive fans and sports entertainment today, AEW, Pat Hollywood, and Joe. But like I said, we're at the end of our show. And so I'm getting ready to go around. Last words. You guys always knock it out the park. So I'm definitely interested to hear what you're going to say now. Joe, any last words?
Try to find simple ways to stay entertained.
I love it. Hollywood.
Stay safe. Love wrestling. Be awesome to each other.
Good stuff right there, Pat.
Ratings and demos be damned. Let's just enjoy wrestling.
Now, you said ratings because I think you missed this topic when you was having technical difficulties. Real quick, Pat, before I get my last words. NXT beat AEW on both nights in the ratings war.
Overall.
Pay-per-view versus pay-per-view. But AEW won the major demographic 18 to 49 on both nights. Is it cause for concern as NXT beat them flat out straight up, or because of AEW winning the 18 to 49, it should be no cause for concern? What you think?
Well, if those demos are what pays the bills, then you shouldn't worry about anything else. Ratings, total viewers don't necessarily reflect which show is better. It's just who watched more. I noticed that Jericho and Tony Khan got a little snippy on Twitter with some of the ratings stuff. I think it's getting under their skin a little bit, and I think they just need to, leave it alone and let their product do the talking.
Good stuff right there, Pat. And I'm always going to end it off. If you laugh and you cry, that's a hell of a day. And no matter what you're doing out there, no matter what you do, you never give up, never give up, never give up. Fellas, as I always say, thank you again. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward again to talking to you guys very, very soon. Let's meet up again. Let's plan to meet again. Again, if you guys have anything you want to talk about, just let me know. I'll put it down. We can talk about it.
All right.
Fight for Fallen is Wednesday, so let's plan to meet sometime after Wednesday.
All right.
Yeah, quick question. We got any New Japan fans in the crowd?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't watched since Kenny left, but I used to be.
Maybe we could do a little bit about the return of New Japan over this weekend and some of the things that happened.
Oh,
Okay, let's do it.
No spoilers.
Next time we get together, we're gonna talk New Japan wrestling. I'm also going to finally, because I didn't do it yet, but I'm gonna check out that 5-star match that Hollywood was telling me about between Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles. I'm definitely gonna check out ECW.
Mojo too.
Talked about it last time, and just know that we're gonna talk about New Japan wrestling. So.
Also on the ratings, we can there's doing the thing where it was 1.6 on Raw million, and together NXT and AEW for the Wednesday night, if you put them together, it was like 1.45 or something. So we're only 150,000 from being the bigger night of wrestling. So that's another thing I've been watching that I'm real interested in, is for Wednesday night to become a bigger night than Monday for the first time, probably in my lifetime that I can even think of.
Better shows.
That Monday night wasn't the biggest night. And if Wednesday has more total viewers, even though it's 2 shows, I mean, that's something to me. That's kind of big.
Well, definitely. I'm gonna keep an eye on that as well. So I can't wait. I can't wait to see you guys again very soon. Don't forget to subscribe to Cool Rob TV. All caps. Leave comments. Like, dislike. We're always looking for new people to come on the show. We're always looking for some new people to talk wrestling with us as well. Shout out to Movie Hood TV. You see the shirt, see the merch. Please show them some love. Go to their channel, show them some love. For my man Hollywood, Joe, Pat, I'm Cool Rob. Always in every show. All the Cool Rob is in the building. Over and out. Over and out.